Hello and welcome to Building Symfony application series. In the last episode, we added doctrine migrations to have more control on how our database is updated and managed. In this episode, like you can see, our application doesn't look very nice. So what I guess we will do for this one is try to add some styling and layout to it. Personally, front end is something I try to avoid doing. It can be fun at times, but anything what is visual design based, I'm just really bad at, and it just makes me want to go hide in the corner. So as long if I have the layout already done, it's perfectly fine just to uh, take out the elements and make them dynamic like using twig templates. But if I have to do the structure and pages myself, it I really don't like that. So and because I'm really bad at it, a problem is also what often my design-based things end up looking like some unicorn just vomited rainbows on it, and everything looks really terrible. Um, so for to kind of help with that, I decided to play around with some like layout and theme generators and see how it goes. And another thing is like some might would suggest like buy a template or use already existing template. The problem with that is what a few times I tried that it's actually not any good because most of the templates just put all the elements or just follow some basic single page marketing layouts, and in the end you still have to just put all the elements layout and everything yourself, so it's not any good. And another problem is what sometimes the templates you buy, once you get the code, it's such a mess and things are so complicated what you don't really see any point in it, and just trying to get anything useful out of it, it's most of the time it's just more more problematic than it's useful. uh, so yesterday I was looking at some generators and I share some of them with you. There is my mouse thing. So one of them I found it's layouted and it looks pretty good. It works pretty well actually. So you just drag and drop and it looks pretty much easy to see what is what, and it is quite good for just generating pages using Bootstrap, and I think we will be using this one to get at least some basic design out of it. Another one is Boot theme, which it doesn't look that bad, but you'll get like web designer, have editor, and as you can see I was playing around yesterday a bit, and yeah, it's not that bad. You can drag things and see how they look on different screens and so on. It also has a theme generator, and what I like about it is what you can just automatically generate it and like keep on going until you find something you like, but at least the fonts are most of the time just terrible. But it's an easy way to like keep on pressing a button and see where it will lead you. Um, so it isn't that bad. Um, what else do we have? It's let's close it down. Paintstrap, it like uses color schemes from Adobe Color or Color Lovers, and these websites are pretty good to get some color palettes, themes, so done by our people who are hopefully a lot better one like you or I am at this stuff. The the problem I had with all of that is what most of the schemes I tried end up looking like someone like actually like something I would do, just vomiting rainbows on the page. So not so sure about this one. You can play around, see how it goes. Um, there is one which one was pretty interesting. It's like Bootstrap, and as far as it goes, it's like you provide an image, it takes colors from that image, and you can customize stuff and get all the code. And it, at least with this default image it provides, it looks pretty good. The theme itself doesn't look that bad and actually looks pretty good. The problem with all of it is that it's actually broken the way I see it. So if I try another image, image is not found, assets are not loaded, and everything breaks and nothing changes. So hopefully it will be fixed. What else do we have? And there is another one which is like live customizer for themes, and it looks pretty good. So you can actually take some existing themes from Bootstrap and customize them to your needs. So it's actually might be pretty useful to get some modifications to the page itself. But yeah, it's still a problem. It's you don't get layouts, and for someone who is bad at visual stuff, visual design stuff, I'm still the one who has to make all the changes to colors and stuff, and in the end it will just look terrible. And one more, it's like Bootstrap, which has a few free themes for Bootstrap, and it can be quite a good way to start with them. We have pretty basic themes, pretty basic styling of all the elements, but it doesn't look that bad, and I guess I will be taking this one from it just adding to our layout. So it just looks pretty good. Would like for it maybe to be less darker. Not a fan of white color. Just not good for the eyes. But otherwise, it looks pretty nice, actually, in my opinion. I guess I will just fast forward through most of what I will be doing right now. So because I don't really have a good idea on what I want to do, and you'll see. So okay, after playing a bit longer with this one, even if it looks like it allows you to do more stuff, it's actually still not any good. Uh, it just both of the generators are simply just making you do in their own way, so you have no flexibility and or just not having stuff you need like form groups and list groups and similar elements. You of course could use an editor probably to add them on the code base, but the way I see it's actually just as well could be done while developing the application itself if you are still kind of doing the same uh, thing. So I actually will be scratching out this one too, and I guess just like always, we'll try to do it uh, on the need basis while coding. So I guess we will start with adding basic layout, making some changes uh, to our existing registration login forms, and adding that theme to make things a little bit more nicer. So now we have title. Let's move things around a little bit. Okay, now we would need bootstrap stuff, and this is like bootstrap page, so I guess we could steal something from it. Let's check the source. And let's steal this meta. And let's steal edge meta. Now we need to add bootstrap. Bootstrap, we could steal it from here. Just open new tab. The asset function makes your application more portable by making sure that even if your application is inside a subdirectory, the asset location path would be taken care of and the correct one will be used. If translations or the layout doesn't change after you make changes and reload your page, most of the time the issue is with the cache, so you just need to run cache clear command to clear the cache. But in this case, as you can see, the layout itself changes just for some reason our style sheet is not being loaded. The issue here is that our style sheets block from the base layout isn't being rendered, so most probable cause for that is that the template what renders that page simply overwrites the block and it doesn't extend from the parent block. So we can just fix that custom code which is inside the page template. To change the templates of Force User Bundle, you can overwrite them by putting them inside your app resources directory, or you can create a separate bundle which extends from that bundle. The first one is actually much easier, and if you are only uh, just changing templates, it's perfectly fine. If for some reason you want to change the controllers of Force User Bundle, then you will have to make a separate user bundle. But to just templates, it's fine to just copy paste them and make the changes you want. One thing to notice is that they are rendered as Force User content blocks, so you need to have that in your template. Some will notice that I made two errors here. One, each Fast User Bundle directory should be inside resources directory, not resources used. And another one is that it's actually block is not content, but body in the base HTML twig template. Now that those problems are fixed, just simply copy paste the template in the same structure as it is in the main bundle and make the changes you want. As we extended our force user bundle layout template, it's perfectly fine to leave extends block as it is, and just simply make the changes you need to get the output what your project requires. If nothing changes after you made the changes and refreshed your page, just simply run cache clear command. Chabok is not rendering for some reason, so it's probably just an issue with markup, and let's fix that. And to make the form more UX friendly, add an autofocus to email, so after page load you can just start filling out the form for login. What I want to do next is just to have a snippet of a template which renders all the flash messages on the layout, and the part of the video is just me adding it in one way or another, and at this time it was skipped and it was added at the end of the video. But you can create just partial templates, and you can name them however you want. Adding underscore at the beginning can be useful, as it allows you to know it's just a part of a template, not a full template. And you just render them using the include function. We just move container and row divs to a base layout, as probably most of the templates will have that structure. So to avoid repeating it, we move it to base layout. let's change the logout link to include the name of logged in user. And now let's fix how our Flash messages are rendered. We need to style our registration page too. So like before, just copy paste the template and make changes to it. As you can see, some templates include our template, so you might need to go down the structure to find the right template to edit. Simplify everything, you can just render the whole form, but for example, if you need to change the order of the fields like we will need to do in our registration form, as we added some fields and that's not the order we want, we will have to render each field row separately. You can also render each part of the input field separately, so like label, errors, and so on. As you can see, we had some problems with it being rendered, and I was thinking what it's because we already rendered the whole form widgets. Symfony includes a template which renders fields using a Bootstrap theme, and there's just a simple change in configuration, but I was struggling with it a little bit, finding the right configuration field to change. But after that, the inputs that are rendered uses the classes from Bootstrap, making it easier to render using the helper functions. Now we can just render all the fields in order. We want to make some other changes if needed, and remove classes which are automatically added after starting to use the form Bootstrap form template for Twig. And now add autofocus on name, so you could start filling the form right after it loads. As you can see, even if you use the helper functions, you can make changes to the inputs that are being rendered. Okay, looks like the font for icons is missing, so let's try to do that. I would actually like to just not not add it, but to simplify everything for a moment, just simply follow the defaults. Check what our tests are still working before committing everything, and in this case it breaks a little bit to CSS changes, so like fix your tests or fix your code itself depending on the needs. I'm noticing that there is an issue with translations, and our name field looks like it doesn't have the defined value for it. So let's add it to the translations. And now just review the changed code and just commit it to the repository. And this is it for this episode, in which we tried some theme and layout generators and really failed at that because we just simply didn't take care of our use cases. And after that we simply just winged the layout and learned how to make changes to our base layout, how to make changes to the templates provided by bundles, and did all kinds of simple styling changes. So like my video, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next episode.